Good afternoon, students. Now, today I am going to start the poem Leisure. Leisure means free time. Leisure means free time. Okay. So, this poem is written by William H. Davis. Means William Henry Davis. It was published in 1911. Leisure means, as you know, that free time. So, time which offer an opportunity to do something for enjoyment. It was thought of walking poem, okay, which express concern on the present condition and encourage people for enjoy and relax. The poem Leisure played outing seven couplets. One, two, three, four, five, six, and seven couplets. Okay. The first couplets asking the question, what is this life? What is this life if, full of care, we have no time to stand and stare? So, students, here, full of care. Full of care means full of worries. Okay? And stare means look. So, full of care means implies implies the life full of worries and stress to achieve. Okay, so according to the poet, man has no time to stand and look around, to stare and bounty for the nature, to appreciate the natural beauty. Now in second couplets, no time to stand beneath the boughs and stare as long as sheep or cows. Here boughs means a branch of trees. Okay. So students, in second couplets, the poet has tried to ask to as if list the things which human beings should do. Okay. First, believe that man should stand under the branches of trees and soak in the beauty of nature. Now, secondly, men should be like sheep and cows who had ultimated time to see the enjoy nature, to see and enjoy the nature. Now, third couplet is, you see here, third couplet, no time to see when woods we pass, where squirrels hide their nuts in grass. So, students, apprentice refers to the thick forest. The poet wishes that the man become observant. Wood means क्या होता है? Forest. Okay? And here the poet wishes that the man become observant and be able to see where the squirrel hide their nuts and not be in a hurry. Okay? Now fourth couplet is, no time to see in broad daylight. Streams full of stars like skies at night. Now, here streams means rivers. River और broad means क्या होता है? Broad means होता है full. Okay. So, here the poet appears to the moon of lack of time. He points out that man has no time to appreciate the sunrise or the skies or night. Okay. He has compared the sparkles of the sunbeam that reflect upon the ripples of the stream's water to the stars in the sky. Now, in fifth couplets, no time to turn by at beauty's glance and watch her feet how they can dance. So, students, in this line, the poet says that poet has accumulated and extract quality of beauty. He has personifies nature's beauty as a dancer. nature's beauty as a dancer. Okay, the poet seems to lament the fact that men are unable to see the dance of nature due to their busy escape schedule. Okay, now in six couplets, no time to wait till her mouth can enrich that smile her eyes began. In these couplets, the poet has picked up something as mysterious and perplexing as a woman's smile. The poet has expresses this content and sorrow on the thought that today man has no time to stop and to watch the woman smile as her begins for from her eyes spread or her lips. After cataloging, after cataloging the things men should be observant about, like the bowls, sheep, and cows, wood and squirrels, broad daylight, streams, full of star, nature, dance, and woman's smile. Okay, now last couplet number 8 is a poor life this is if full of care we have no time to stand and stare. A poor life this is if means a kind of worried life is a useless life. So the poet in the eighth couplets has given an answer to the question posed in the first couplets, that what is this life? His answer is this life is poor if we have no time to stand and stare. Okay, so students, now revise this poem. Be careful. Thank you.